welcome to Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium in Memphis, Tennessee. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Kentucky Wildcats and the Memphis Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Thanks, guys. The Wildcats head coach told me before the game, this running back has been revelation all season long. They brought him in the transfer portal, and he has delivered. Each and every week, we see the chemistry grow between he and the quarterback and their offensive line. Now in playoff contention, making some noise in the top 15, they are starting to be a team to contend with, and it is all because of this running back and how he is fueling this offense. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Kentucky's offense will have the football first. C.J. Baxter. He's coming off a 100-yard game and a couple of touchdowns in their last win. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Give to the running back. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. A first down for the offense. Here's a give to C.J. Baxter. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. 3 wideouts to the right on 2nd and 8. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. They'll run the screen. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. This time they'll throw it. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Wildcats will have it 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Right side, it's Baxter. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his verse.
Snags it, and he's open. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Kentucky.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And they tacked on the extra point. So the Memphis Tigers offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And it's Aaron Nolan taking the field. Tough day in that last loss, threw a couple of interceptions and did not throw a touchdown pass. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. The run inside. It's Hayden. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The Tigers want to move quickly. Right back to it. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Dropping back, it's Nolan. Look out! Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looks it in. Good coverage on that one, and they get him almost immediately. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He'll try to do it himself. Throws into the middle of the field. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7.
Well, that didn't take long. I mean, they started off this drive with great field position, and that's critical for this football team because of the players they have offensively. If you can get them the ball back at that area of the field, it takes one play, like what you just saw, and all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door now in the red zone looking for 6.
They'll run it with Baxter. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Out wide left, it's Baxter. And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
It does not take this offense long to get going. We've seen 2 drives. We've seen 2 touchdowns, David. They are so explosive. They've got so much speed all over the field, and they're lighting this scoreboard up early.
Hey, you better find some answers defensively. You better find a way to slow them down. And how about this next possession for your offense? Like, coming on the field, you can tell. As an offense coordinator, you got to feel it. Like, my defense is...
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. And the defense jumps on it. That turnover.
Man, this kickoff unit, they've got heat-seeking missiles running down the field with bad intentions. They hit that return man with authority, and that's what popped the ball loose.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on 2nd down. Out wide right, it's Baxter. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Kentucky! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. From a couple of yards deep. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Defense swarming on that loose ball. turnover.
Man, this kickoff coverage team, they just get to the ball carrier. They are flying around. They're beating their blocks. And the ability to create a turnover on a special teams play like this, man, that is massive. And now it sets them up in great field position.
The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Right side, it's Anderson. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 28-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And he's going to try to return this one. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They have been bludgeoned right out of the gate in this one now to try to find their footing and get back in this game. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Handoff again. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good.
Snags it, and there's running room. The 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Memphis. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
That's a nice job by the offense there on their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Escapes the pressure to his right. Plows through the defense. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. Handoff for Baxter. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd down, here's Baxter. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
He's racked up 92 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Is Kentucky offense doing work? They're set up with another 1st down. It's caught. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Quarterback changing the play. Drops back on 1st down. The short hands, it's Miller. Let's take a minute here to look at the big picture for Kentucky. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10.
Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Touchdown, Kentucky! And they take it in for 6 more points. That touchdown gives this team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the returner is stopped. Here comes the Memphis offense to start this drive. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. From the gun, it's Hayden. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. They'll need a bunch on second down. Selling the fake. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Out wide right, it's Chapman. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Memphis will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 30. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Hey guys, down here on the Kentucky sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong with a big lead. They're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
All right, Holly. He'll keep it on second down. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Here's a give to C.J. Baxter. Fighting off the defender. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat him.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Oh, it is on the offensive line to shore up the protection after the sack on the last play. 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Got his man. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent 3rd down defense, and 4th down's coming up. And they're going to head out the lineup for a field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Dead center perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Sets his feet. It's Nolan. Left side is Simmons. Makes the grab, but down immediately. He picks up a few. 4 receivers set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8. Defense might bring the house here. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Chapman. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Unloads to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. as we check in with Holly.
Hey, guys, down here on the Kentucky sideline, guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying we have more work to do. If they really want to continue to be one of the best teams in the country, they have to keep their foot on the gas to end this game. Guys?
Holly, thank you.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on third.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires it beautifully in on the crossers. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And this offense just keeps putting it together, man. Like, they have not been stopped very often. Another play in the passing game. This defense, they've got to find something, and they've got to find it fast. Like, halftime is a little ways away. They got to make some adjustments right now.
Keep it on the ground. Nice move there. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Kentucky going quickly.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Still looking to his right. Fires to the right. The short hands. It's Rodriguez. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got him downfield. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Timeout taken by Kentucky. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll run it with Baxter. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Wildcats. He scores for the 5th time in this game. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Nolan. Right side, it's Brown. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Defense looks as if it's coming. On play action. Gonna let it fly. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. The Tigers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He's looking to throw on third and short. Out wide left, it's Tipton. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Makes the catch. It's Hayden. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Second down, gonna throw it. Going for the big play. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, week 12, almost zero margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with the USC Trojans, taking on the number 3 team, the UCLA Bruins. And it's the Bruins in real jeopardy of kissing that top 10 ranking goodbye. They're being punked right now, dominated in every aspect of the game, and we haven't even hit halftime. As we check in on these top 25 matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football is. Now back to your game inside Liberty Stadium. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do.
He's got it. He's loose. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
It was a really nice job on the route concept because they got the safety occupied, which opened up the deep middle of the field for the receiver on the post. He uses his speed. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it out in front of him. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. They've been dominated. Now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. After the holding penalty, 1st and 20 for this offense. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Caught, it's Baxter. Just has a knack for hitting that move on time. He's out to the 33. Long way to go on 2nd down. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Got his man. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Kentucky right back to the line.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots. And that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now. And he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Miller. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. They'll move the wide receiver. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Gonna look downfield again. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Trying to get the corner. Keeps it on the option. Breaks into the open. They finally knock him down. What a great pitch and run on the option. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. On first down, it's Baxter again. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Got the back over the middle. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They'll go to the air. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll stop the clock for an injured Wildcat. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. On the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. And the defense got it. Scooped it. Scored it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And how about the defense just straight flipping the script? They got a goal-to-go situation, just trying not to give up a touchdown. You want to give up a field goal. Not only do they make a big play, they scoop up the fumble, they take it all the way to the house, and they get a touchdown.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Quarterback signaling to his guys. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Out wide right, it's Gilmore. Kentucky going quickly. Second down, gonna throw it. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Wide receivers everywhere on 2nd and 6.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get...
And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Floats it out in space. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab.
That's why, as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. He fires one deep over the middle. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense. This offense has it with really good field position. The ride. Uh-oh, look out. Oh, better check some ankles. He makes a move and gets down to the 24. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The fake and wants to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Back to pass, it's Nolan. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Knocked out of bounds and sticking with that running game as they get deeper in the red zone. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. In the red area, it's Hayden. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Wants to pass. Makes the grab. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Here in the second half of this game, you're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. If they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Amen. I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So 1st down, we'll open up the final period. He'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Hits that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what...
Oh, a lot of space. Inside the 40. The 20. He's at the... Touchdown, Wildcats! And the stomping has commenced. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Sets his feet. It's Nolan. Couldn't set his feet.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Turns out it's Hayden. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. He gets a block. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. Handoff for Baxter. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Baxter again. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That's the senior safety being evaluated by medical personnel. Holly will let us know what's going on with him. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Right side, it's Anderson. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a 1st down in the red zone. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Complete. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The Wildcats have it with a 1st and goal. They'll run it with Baxter. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
That one's not even close.
You've got great field position here. You've got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
6 plays brought them here. Now number 7 on 3rd and goal. Looking for the edge. Keeps it himself. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this 1st down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw this.
Looking for the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats! They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
Well, it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback. You saw it right there. He is dialed in. He's finding his one-on-one matchups. He's making good decisions, and he's been so accurate. Now 4 TD passes in this one, and that's why his team is way up here late in the game.
Bringing it out. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Memphis Tigers offense ready to set up shop. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Quick give. It's Hayden. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback keep. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Keeps it moving. It's Hayden. Turning it on. Crosses midfield. Inside the 30. The tag. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous party. A late touchdown. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. First play of this drive. Catch in the middle. It's Gilmore. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. The Wildcats racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop it.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. That's incomplete. Tried to set up the screen, and he dropped the pass.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snapped on 4th down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Smashes through the tackle. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. There he goes. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense. And the Wildcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Lets it fly. Jukes his way for more. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. He's looking to pass. Setting up the screen. Could not make his way to the corner. The offense will use a timeout clock as stopped with 22 seconds left. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll set up to throw. Turns it upfield. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. They marched 78 yards down the field, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5, and the returner will be brought down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Hits inside. It's Hayden. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.